Madness. There is a madness. Of course.
That song, that's one of my favorites. That's I Thought About You. I took a trip on a train. I thought about you. Past the shadowy lane. Yes, jazz. All right, we have reached that time. Yeah, that traveling music up the stairs time of the day. Today we are celebrating a lot of things, but primarily Dia de los Muertos, but also Diwali begins on the 31st of October. So we're going to do just a little bit for Diwali. And then, of course, there's Halloween. And there's also Samhain, if you celebrate the Wiccan holiday of Samhain. You want us to start bringing in a little bit?
Okay, because there's nobody here to do this.
All right, so.
So, hi, everybody.
The band's going to play another song.
Yeah.
And you got more time now. Literally an example of you learn something new every day. So no, we're not doing this now. So what do you want to do? I can sing it at the people because that's the only way it's going to get on the stairs. Huh? No, that one. Sorry. Play. We're running out of time. We're like 4 minutes. Just So in honor of Diwali, Halloween, Samhain, Dia de los Muertos, surviving another week, whatever it brought you in today, we're going to sing a song. They're going to play a song called I Remember You. Let this be your traveling music. If you're within the sound of my voice, you need to giddy up into the sanctuary. Connections. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Unity San Francisco, how are we today? I love that. So many more people in the room than there was a couple minutes ago when we were going to begin. It is 11:01, so technically we're officially starting service. So my name is Misa Malone. I am the music minister here at Unity San Francisco. We are celebrating a few things today. So for those of you who were here early, you get to hear it again. We're celebrating Diwali, Halloween, Samhain, and Dia de los Muertos. Now, Samhain, some of y'all might think it's pronounced Samhain. It's Samhain or Samhain if you are of the Wiccan faith tradition. So, in honor of Diwali, we have a little chant we're going to sing for you. All right? Om Gangana Pataye Namo Namah Shri Siri Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria Om Gangana Pataye Namo Namah Shri Siri Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria Om Gangana Pataye Namo Namah Shri Siri Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria Om Gangana Pataye Namo Namah Shri Siri Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria Om Gangana Pataye Namo Namah Shri Siri Vinayaka Namo Namah Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namah Ganapati Bappa Moria. That is the chant for Ganesh in honor of Diwali. Happy Festival of Lights, everyone. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle around to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. Time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great journey we shall learn to lead in love. In this great journey we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle around to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great journey we shall learn to lead in love. In this great journey we shall learn to lead in love. In this great journey we shall learn to lead in love. In this great journey we shall learn to lead in love.
Let's hear it for our music team. Woo. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. I am so glad to see you all here today. And for those of you I haven't met yet, my name is Reverend Ken Daigle, and I have the honor of being the senior minister here. It has been a wonderful, momentous, and a difficult week for many of us here at Unity San Francisco, and I'll explain more about that later, but it is also in divine order that we are celebrating the Festival of Light and celebrating Dia de los Muertos here today. So I invite you to bring your whole self to this celebration, to this experience of spirit and of our humanity, our shared journey on this planet. I'd like to read us a little something about Dias de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. It's a celebration that invites us to honor the thin veil between life and death, Far from being a time of mourning, it is a joyful reunion with the spirits of our loved ones, filled with vibrant colors, music, and offerings that reflect the enduring presence of those who've passed. It is at heart, Dios de los Muertos teaches us that life and death are not opposites, but part of a continuous sacred cycle, a dance between worlds. And Bruno, if you could put up the whole ofrenda for a moment. We want to show everyone. The entire ofrenda. We have both a digital ofrenda here and analog ofrendas out in the front lobby. So if your loved ones are not on it, I invite you to bring them in your heart right now to our ofrenda. Octavio Paz's poem, Sunstone, or Piedra de Sol, mirrors this cyclical understanding of existence. As in this festival, where altars are adorned with marigolds, photographs, mementos, and memories, Sunstone captures the circularity of time, love, and memory. A poem that begins and ends with the same line, echoing the rhythm of the Aztec calendar, reminding us that endings are beginnings. And this eternal loop reflects a core lesson in Dia de los Muertos. Death is not a final departure, but a return, a homecoming to the source of all being. This festival invites us to remember our lives are woven into a broader experience, a tapestry where the seen and the unseen, the living and the dead, are interconnected. As Paz writes, in an eye open to the sun seasons, in a time that turns and returns with the same stature, we are reminded that life is a spiral, continually looping back upon itself. This perspective encourages us to remember and embrace mortality, not as a fearful end, but a natural passage, imbued with beauty, mystery, and above all, love. Dia de los Muertos, like Sunstone, teaches us to hold a space for both the fleeting and the eternal. It encourages us to make peace with impermanence, to celebrate the present, and to carry the spirits of our ancestors with reverence and gratitude, knowing that they live within us, just as we live within those who come after. In this way, this festival becomes not only a celebration of memory, but also an affirmation of the eternal timelessness and eternity of life.
Tú eres la tristeza de mis ojos que lloran en silencio por tu amor. Me miro en el espejo y veo en mi rostro el tiempo que he sufrido por tu adiós. Obligo a que te olvide el pensamiento, pues siempre estoy pensando en el ayer. Prefiero estar dormida que despierta, de tanto que me duele que no estés. Como quisiera que tú vivieras, que tus ojitos jamás se hubieran sufrido tanto por tu ausencia. Desde ese día hasta hoy no soy feliz. Y aunque tengo tranquila mi conciencia, sé que pude haber yo hecho más por ti. Oscura soledad estoy viviendo, la misma soledad de tu sepulcro. Tú eres el amor del cual yo tengo el más triste recuerdo de Acapulco. Como quisiera que tú vivieras, que tus ojitos jamás se hubieran cerrado nunca y estar mirándolos. Amor eterno e inolvidable, tarde o temprano estaré contigo para seguir amándonos.
That is Ava Aldaz. Thank you, Ava. Helping open and anchor this Dia de los Muertos beautiful celebration that we have planned for you today. Just thank you for being here, both here in person and everybody online around the world on YouTube and into the future. Just thank you for being here. We, here at Unity San Francisco, we declare a theme for the year each year. And this year, we've declared it a year of influence. So that's not only the influence of Unity San Francisco through the internet, through the teachings, through the classes, through the Sunday services, but it's also the changes that we make internally through the practice of mindfulness and self-reflection, taking personal responsibility for our lives, that we end up creating a new point of view, hopefully one that's more loving, that's more peaceful, that's more whole. I then change my own point of view, changing myself, and then having influence in those around me. I forgot to mention my name is Tyler, if I haven't said it. Good morning, everybody. I'm one of the prayer chaplains here at Unity San Francisco. And we want to offer to you an affirmation that we've been practicing this year as we've been focusing on a year of influence. We also want to create a world of safety, equity, and equality within myself first, examining where those barriers and those falling short to the standard might exist, and then doing that internal work. And then we also come here on Sunday mornings, and as a community, we say it out loud. And I'll say this once, and then I invite you to know this with me. I commit to creating a world of safety, equity, and equality. Can we know this together? I commit to creating a world of safety, equity, and equality. And so it is. Thank you for knowing that together, the power of togetherness. I want to draw your attention real quickly to our Sunday bulletin. If you haven't received a Sunday bulletin, just raise your hand and one of our wonderful ushers will bring you one. And inside of the Sunday bulletin is a spiritual connection card. It's a practice that we do that we'll get to a little bit later, but for now, just fill out who you are and how you found out about Unity San Francisco, and whether your first time here, you've been here all, for weeks and years, please fill out the spiritual connection card. We're going to drop it in the offering basket a little bit later in the service, and there's a little bit more to the spiritual connection card on the backside that we'll talk about a little later in our service. If you're a first-time guest, please let us know, whether you're here in person or online. We have online gifts that we can send to you. Just on the spiritual connection card, let us know that you're a first-time guest. And if you're here in person, they're right downstairs in the foyer. We have first-time guest gifts. And I think Reverend Ken also mentioned that the ofrenda, we've extended the ofrenda right here at the top of the stairs. So if you brought a photo of your loved ones, we invite you to add to the ofrenda for today, right here at the top of the stairs. We also practice meditation, so we want to offer opportunities for meditation. And one of the best opportunities is Sunday mornings. We have a beautiful sound meditation, 10:15 to 10:45 every Sunday before our Sunday service. And then Monday through Friday is a midday, 12 noon online Zoom meditation. If you want to join that, you go to our website, click the noon meditation. And then on our website, both on YouTube and on our website, is a whole library. So you can have 15-minute meditations, you can have inspirational Sunday talks, you can have inspirational music, little playlists. So go there any time of day or night to be inspired. We also want to invite everybody, as we're getting ready for our next community song, if you're viewing with us online, go to the website, click the Zoom room, here comes the music team, we're going to be singing a community song together, but right after this community song, we have a meet and greet, both with everybody here in the sanctuary and everybody else online. And so for now, please stand as you're willing and able. Let's sing together, The Land of I Am.
In the land of I am, which is also in the land of consciousness, which could also be considered communing with the divine mind, our ancestors, and greater wisdom, yes? Do you feel that? Come on, Brian. Here we go. In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. The songs of all my great-grandmothers and the dreams of all the great-grandfathers and the way to rise above the pain. Oh, live, oh, live, oh, live in me. In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. And the smiles of all the unborn children and the dreams of a better day to come and the dance of the heavens with the earth. All live, oh live, oh live in me. In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. Do you feel that? In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. Sing that. In the land of I am more than I have and I am more than I will be. I am all that I am. Do you know that you are more than you have ever been? You are more than you will ever be because you are one with the most infinite, most expansive, most expressive, most beautiful source of everything. You are one with the source of everything. See, I love this song. So Ricky Byers wrote this song. Ricky is a friend of mine. Ricky, that's my friend. Ricky Byers is a friend of mine, and one of the things she explained to me about when she wrote this song with her husband, Michael Bernard Beckwith, is you hear that, you feel that rhythm? Sway with me. That rhythm. So when you in the land of I am, do you feel that? I am, in the land of I am. In the land of I am, more than I have been, I am. In the land of I am, in the land of I am. Just repeat that. In the land of I am, in the land of I am, in the land of I am, in the land of I am. That's your heart. In the land of I am, in the land of I am. That source. In the land of I am, in the land of I am. It's consciousness. In the land of I am, in the land of I am. It's peace. In the land of I am. It's love. In the land of I am, 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 in the land of I am. And we're all there together. So in this time of meet and greet, I want you to greet the other people who are dwelling in the land of I am. Some of them are online, so make sure you visit with the online family. But take that with you, right? Because you are dwelling in the land of I am, 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 in the land of I am. We have reached that time. Please greet your neighbor with a handshake, a hug, a fist bump, a toe tap, whatever they are open to. Share that heart, share that love, share that peace. Woo!
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hello. Hi, everybody. Great to see you.
Hey guys, nice to see you all. Hey Mark, Nelson, Suzette, Stacy, Tom, Jen, Emmy, Kate. Kate's outside. Yay! LB, here we go.
Hi, Jen in Los Angeles. Nice to see you. Nice to see you all. LD, Kate, Stacy, Suzette, Nelson, and Tom, and Emmy. Can't forget that. There you go.
Happy Sunday to Jen and Emmy and Nelson, Stacy, and my friend Kate and my friend Suzette. Happy Sunday. Good to see your sunny face, Suzette.
All right, good, and thank you everybody for being here. We're gonna turn our attention back to Reverend Ken on the stage, and there's more time for hospitality right after service, and we're gonna have more spiritual discussion group after service too. Back to you, Reverend Ken.
Hi there. He's got my car keys. You can. Hi there, everybody. Welcome back. If you haven't had a chance to say hi to everybody yet, my hand now. My hand now. Okay. No, Roma. Hi, everybody. Hi. So this is my own personal test right now. My 6-year-old has stolen my car keys and is hiding them behind me here. Look, everybody, this is Joshua. And he's got my car keys, and I'm trying to tell him that we can't get home if he hides those on me. And so kids, okay. And so this is my personal test to be able to say this affirmation. You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Once again, with feeling. You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. And so it is. Take them away. 5, 4, 3. Thank you. All right, thanks, guys. Have fun downstairs. So after everything this afternoon, there is going to be a celebration of life for one of our members, Jim Johnson. Reverend Jim Johnson, for those who knew him, he had an ordination through the Course in Miracles Church here in San Francisco. And he lived a vibrant and beautiful life. And we're going to celebrate that today at 3 o'clock. The address is here on the screen. And if you need it again later, I'll be glad to tell you. Misa is also singing at that celebration of life. I had the honor of dancing at Jim Johnson's 80th birthday celebration. God, 11 years ago now, yeah. So it's going to be a great celebration, and today of all days on when we're celebrating the Day of the Dead and life itself and light. Just wanted to mention once again our beloved friend Jim Johnson. And now I'm going to turn the stage back over to Eva, who's going to lead us in another song. So let's take a deep breath and celebrate. Do you need this?
Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me dio 2 luceros que cuando los abro, perfecto distingo lo negro del blanco y en el alto cielo su fondo estrellado y en las multitudes el hombre que yo amo. Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado el oído que en todo su ancho graba noche y días, grillos y canarios, martillos, turbinas, ladridos, chubascos y la voz tan tierna de mi ser amado. Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto, me ha dado el sonido y el abecedario, con él las palabras que pienso y declaro, madre, amigo, hermano y luz
Eva Aldez, Misa Malone, and our incredible band. I'm going to invite Eva to sit down with me, and we're going to do a little chance to talk here. Well, first I'll let you catch your breath, and
Yeah.
that was fabulous. That
Oh my God, I'm
was
sweating.
and a lot of work. Thank you. It was beautiful to have you share that with us. So part of the reason we're celebrating today, you'll see on the screen above us. So those are 4 people that represent 4 people in our community we've lost this year. First was my mom up there in the top. That's me and my mom. She passed away on December 27th of this year. And Jim Johnson, who I mentioned earlier, there in his black and white suit. And John Schumacher, who's also represented the baseball cap in that picture. And we had a celebration of his life at the Catholic Church in the Castro back in July, I believe, or August. And then in the big portrait is Monica Lynn Montecalvo. Our Chief Operating Officer David Montecalvo's mother passed away on Wednesday. And David was at Unity Village when he got the news that his mom had passed away in her sleep overnight, and flew back home. And he's home with her right now, taking care of all of that. Thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. So this is my husband and manservant. And so I just wanted to give us some space for those of you who hadn't heard about David's mom's passing. We haven't put out an official announcement of it. They're still making plans. David's taking his time to make sure he's in the right space to create her celebration of life. And as soon as we know more, we'll let you all know. And if anyone would like to send David a note, I can, after service, I will give out contact information for him on how you can reach him. And this is part of why we do this celebration, to bring into consciousness, right, into our spiritual practices, the rituals that really help us navigate life, which includes death. None of us can escape that. And when we can make it part of our whole existence, it is better. So Eva and I had a conversation last year after we did this service. And from her perspective, growing up in a Hispanic-Mexican household, and where they practice Dia de los Muertos annually, right, as part of your ritual, she thought she could bring a better perspective for us. And we are constantly looking for ways to grow and understand more of what we don't know. So I was delighted that she said yes to sitting down here and talking to me about this. And it, as we talk about all the time, it enriches all of us. So what little research I did, and Eva and I had a conversation about this, Dia de los Muertos started as an Aztec and Inca tradition. It comes from the natives of Central America, and it was in the Aztec calendar a way of understanding the bridge between life and death, and that the people on the other side, in the city of the dead, in that tradition, needed us to interact with them and provide things on the altar like food and water and favorite foods, and then of course there was colonization, and the Europeans arrived and brought Catholicism to Mexico, right? And so that changed everything. You grew up in a Catholic household, is that correct?
I did.
Do you want to say more about that?
I was baptized. I did most of the things. I just didn't get confirmed because I started questioning what I believed. I still remember my prayers, all in Spanish. I went to church like
service in Spanish, but it's still an integral part of my family. They still go, like, almost every week. So it's a nice feeling, though. Like, I see their love for the Virgin Mary and for God and all of that, and I still appreciate it.
And a lot of ofrendas. So the ofrenda is the altar where all the pictures and the mementos might go up in a household. And we have a picture. I'm going to ask Bruno to pull up. This is Eva. This is your family's ofrenda.
Yeah.
Is that right now up? No, this is last
not
year.
yet.
Not yet. This is last year's.
Yeah, this is last year's.
So can you talk about what's on it? You might be able to see it there too. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Wait.
No, maybe not.
Let me put on my glasses. So we have pictures of family members that have passed. Cempasúchil, which is the marigolds, the flowers. We have rosaries, images of the Virgin Mary, crosses. That's where the Catholic part comes in. But there's also like sugar skulls and, images of skeletons, La Catrina, things like that. That's more like the indigenous side. My grandpa's hat in the corner over here.
Oh, nice.
Food, just like stuff that was theirs that they loved.
Yeah. And what's really interesting to me, too, is like when Eva mentioned the images of the Virgin Mary, that was really powerful. In the research I did, too, because in the Aztecs, they had a goddess of the underworld. It was an Aztec goddess of the underworld. And so to have that transitioned into Mother Mary makes more sense. But I'm going to ask Eva to pronounce it, because it's not even Spanish. It's
Mictecacihuatl, it's Nahuatl, which is the one of the indigenous languages from Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is so important because none of us really exist outside of this understanding, especially here in the United States and the West Coast. California was always part of Mexico. It was historically a part of all the cities, San Francisco, San Rafael, where I live. All of them are Mexican names and Hispanic names, but coming from the indigenous. When we did the 23andMe, the DNA swab on our daughter Roma, a lot of her heritage is Aztec and Mayan and is Native American from Mexico. Well, both of her parents came from Mexico, but there's a lot of Native blood in her too. So to understand that intersection where we all exist in what we might call pagan culture, which is just spirituality, and pagan's taken on a derogatory term, but pagan spirituality is really powerful, and it's things we practice constantly without knowing it. The native and pagan cultures of Europe were interspersed into Catholicism, and then came here over to the Western Hemisphere and interacted with the native communities here. And so there's this huge melting pot of all the different spiritual lineages. And then we sit here in a unity church, which the name implies that there is one path to God, that all paths lead to it, right? That not that there's one path, but that all paths lead to the one God, and all spirituality is linked. Right? And so what I wanted to talk about is, so what is it that works for you today in this ritual, even if it's not linked for you to Catholicism? Is there something that is still important to you about the ofrenda and the altar and all that? So you can talk about that?
It's the connection with them, even though they've been gone for a really long time, but I still feel them with me, especially when I smell my grandpa's hat, or I see like the dents on his cane that he would use all the time. It had like a dragon on it. I don't know. He thought it was cool. Because they're never really gone. That's the big takeaway from all of this, is that they're never really gone. And especially when I sing and things like that, like Amor Eterno, that was one of their favorite songs. I imagine them standing back there watching me, because they're a part of me, and that's never gonna go away.
Yeah. And in the second song you sang, it's thank you for life. Mm-hmm. Thank you to life, thank you to life.
Thank you to life.
Thank you to life. And in one of the verses, I know you're talking about that, thank you for life, these eyes which I see everything, right? In a unity, we talk about it's not just physical sight, but the wisdom that it gives us, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what else does that song say to you?
Lots of different things, like life is giving me ears to listen to wind turbines and barks and, all the sounds that life provides. It's given me feet to walk through valleys and mountains. It's given me a heart. It's feeling the amazement of what comes through the human brain, that we're given the power of words and we can express ourselves, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, and when you said ears, I instantly heard my mom's voice. And I bet a lot of you can do that right now too. Can hear, and we can recognize voices so clearly, right? Especially those primary voices in our lives. And one of the last things I got to do with my mom was sing, right? And so I have a video of it that I'll always remember, but one of the things I got to do together was sing. And she sang, she couldn't remember my name, she didn't know who I was, but she would sing anything with me. And we sang, I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through.
That's beautiful.
Right?
That's gonna make me cry.
Well, that's nothing wrong with that, right? To cry and be able to hold mom, and I can hear her. She knew all the lyrics to the song, and she couldn't remember anything else. And that magic of music and voice and hearing. One of the things that I love about the research I've done on Dia de los Muertos and looking at it is that in the Mesoamerican culture, the idea that you went to the city of the dead, that they just went to the other side, right? It wasn't heaven like we in Catholicism or in traditional Christianity, we talk about heaven and hell. They just went to the other side, but they were still interacting with us and still all here. And one of the cross-cultural rituals I understand too was that sometimes there would be relics of them, even parts of their bones or sometimes would be part of an ofrenda and part of the ritual. And in Catholicism, there's lots of saints who have relics. We can have the actual bones of saints and understanding that the saints are also working with us. And that concept of that they're here interceding on our behalf and helping us. And the whole idea from this ritual and this culture is that the loved ones are right here over our shoulders, whispering, dancing with us, having fun, celebrating in this holiday. Yeah. And yes, we miss them. We absolutely miss them, and it is okay to cry about it, but it's also an important ritual of remembering the good stuff that they live within us.
Definitely.
Yeah. So if you could wave a magic wand, right? And I think you can. I know we can. And if there is something that you learned from this holiday, from your culture, that you could help all of us be able to incorporate it and honor it without appropriating it, right? How would you lead us through that journey? Because those of us who were raised in a Hispanic culture, even though I was raised in a Catholic culture, we never celebrated this holiday. We celebrated Day of the Dead, right? All Saints Day, All Souls Day, right? But we didn't celebrate, right, same day, but the two have merged. But this culture is much richer than we experienced in my culture and in New Orleans with all the French culture and Hispanic culture mixed in. But this is specifically Mexican, right? Because of the Aztec, Mayan, and Toltec traditions, right? That got merged in. Yes, very old traditions and very wise. So how could we, as a community, do this?
One of the biggest things I think is understanding that it's not Halloween. I've definitely seen people dress up. There was one year, people were putting up their altars in, I think, Garfield Park, and someone came in with like antlers and like spider webs on the antlers. I didn't really understand what it was. I guess it was like a costume, but it's more so about your loved ones that have gone. Like, put things on the altar that meant something to them, or, you know, have some connection with you and them. Leave food for them. If they liked alcohol in this life, you can leave them a little bottle of tequila or something. And definitely the cempasúchil, the marigolds, because it guides their way to your altar from the other place.
And very interestingly, when I got these marigolds last year, the ones that are draped, they're also used in Diwali. They're also used in the Indian Festival of Light, which is at the same time of year. So, because marigolds are blooming right now in many places. Yeah. And so it is really interesting that those two disparate cultures use the same marigolds. Yeah. So I loved that part. And I wanted to thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I love being here.
Eva Aldez, everybody. Thank you, sweetie. All right, so yes, Eva, take your bow. I invite us to take this into our time of meditation, where we can personally create our own ofrenda in our mind. We're going to put our ofrenda back up. Bruno, if we put our loved ones, yes. And all the pictures you see on the side are family members that have been honored here on different ofrendas through the years. And we will continue to grow this. And remember, there are people here like Maya Angelou who sat in this community. There's Errol Rolas, one of our prayer chaplains. This is one of the first ministers. Mary Scully is up there. She was a minister for 25 years here while Maya was sitting in the community. Tom Gallegos, Barbara Renfro, Ben Bacot, Dorothy Ramey, Gerald Uber, and countless others, Karen Ray. And all these people who have left their imprint here on us and with us. So we carry them into this meditation. And I invite you in, when you're comfortable, to close your eyes, to see this ofrenda in your heart, in your mind, and to bring into your image, into your mind's eye, the names, the faces, the voices, the touch of those people dear to you. Whether they're here on this ofrenda, out in the hall, or in your heart, they are now part of this exquisite altar, this altar of remembrance, this altar of honor, this altar of wholeness. For we know the truth. There is no separation. There is this thin veil between life and death that we easily pass through with memory, with thought, and with honor. And the world is telling us that we shouldn't have live candles in the room. I have people working on it, so we're all safe. All right? So we can take a deep breath and use that to go deeper. We can incorporate that as part of our meditation. It's telling us deeper, 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 deeper we go. I invite you to know that it is for us. See? It let us go. and let us go into the stillness, into the silence. And once again, if you lost it, I invite you to bring up your family members, those people that you want to know, to remember, to celebrate, and to honor. And right here in the silence, to hear their voice, remember their words, and honor what they gave you. And if there's something you'd like to tell them, this is the perfect opportunity to let them know what's on your heart and in your mind. Breathing in again and telling our whole truth. We are so grateful for the memories, grateful to life for bringing us here and now, grateful for everything that has transpired. Right here, in the midst of all of these souls, we celebrate the love that they represent, the love they have infused us with, and the light which shall never be diminished.
Light, 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 that which shines from within and which sets me apart. Light, 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 that which makes me who I am, and it shows the truth of my heart. I am light. Light, 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 radiant and infinite, shining from deep within. Light, light, divine and beautiful, which makes up this lovely whole. I am light. I am light.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you just for this space that we create together, this sacred, sensitive, soft space. And thank you for today's reminder that those that have passed are closer than we think. Right? Right here, maybe closer than the very breath, maybe. One of the things that we do here at Unity San Francisco is that we choose to put our intention in motion. And so I invite you to take out your Sunday bulletin and look again at that spiritual connection card. There's some intentions, some different phrases, and I invite you to ask yourself, do these phrases ring true for me? Does this thing sound like something I want to invest my thought into in this coming week? And so here's some of the choices. Mark them all if you choose. There's also space at the very bottom for you to write your own or for you to put in a prayer request. But this week, we choose to celebrate our ancestors, to remember different points during the week. And when I remember, I choose to celebrate, right? This week, I choose to honor the legacy passed down onto us. All of that I am came from those before. All that we see in the city's structure also came from those who built it before us, usually. This week, I choose to create my own legacy, to think about how I leave my breadcrumbs behind. And also this week, I choose to be the change the world needs. Space for you to check any of those off. I wrote down here, I am the celebration of my ancestors. Right? They were wishing well for their children, usually in some shape, that the children would have a better life than they had. And so I stand here, the celebration of those who came before me. Right? So write your intention, drop it in the offering basket. Reverend Ken loves to receive these as prayer requests, and during the week, he reads them and he agrees with you once again and says, yes, it is so for you. The power of agreement, right? If you're viewing online, there's a way to click the link in the chat to fill out a spiritual connection card, and that also gets to Reverend Ken. And then just a little reminder that right after Sunday service, we're going to be downstairs in the conference room for those who want to join the online spiritual discussion group, because this conversation continues with all of our friends online and those here in the room who want to join us. So grab a little bite to eat and join us in the conference room downstairs. And then also, we always give a moment for giving to Unity San Francisco. We ask you to put intention and mindfulness into your giving, whether that be volunteering, whether that be giving of your time or of your talent to an organization that does good in the world. Wherever you choose to give mindfulness to your giving. And then when you choose to give for that tax-deductible donation, you're looking for organizations to give to out in the United States, we invite you to give right here at Unity San Francisco. And there's a variety of ways to give. You can use the QR code on your phone. It's on the screen. It's also the QR codes in the bulletin. There's a link in the chat if you're viewing online. If you're here in the sanctuary, there's a little white envelope in the chair seat in front of you. You can give in all those different ways. And I invite the ushers to come forward with the offering baskets. Now, I have an affirmation. We always hold on to your affirmation or your offering for one more second as we do this little affirmation. I'll say it once, and then I invite you with feeling and with intention to say it with me. I give with abundant love and joy, and as I give, I receive. Can we know this together? I give with abundant love and joy, and as I give, I receive. And so it is.
And to anchor this in, we have a chant, a reminder that we are one. Yes? I am one with the universe and all living things. Want to sing it with us? Here we go. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. everything. Go. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one. I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one. In and of every. Last time. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one. I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one. In and of everything. And so it is.
You first. Thank you. All right, so before we go any further, Bruno, would you do us a favor? Would you put up the ofrenda, the main ofrenda, back up with everybody on it? I want to give a shout out to our incredible AV team. So Bruno, take a look at this. Right? Is that amazing and seamless and really profound? Bruno, I changed it on him this morning when I got here at 8 a.m. and he pulled it off and made it all happen. So he showed me what he had done. He worked for days, showed me what he's done, and I said, no, that's not right. And he changed it in the last hours. So my hat's off and I bow down to Bruno Averia. Thank you, Oliveria. Thank you, Bruno. And this is like I said, going to continue to grow for us. So thank you, Bruno. We will make this part of our ritual and our understanding here at Unity. Thank you, Eva, for opening us to more.
Yes.
More that's possible. Thank you. All right, so we have an affirmative prayer workshop. So I remember when I first started going to a Unity in New York, I loved the affirmative prayers I'd hear from the platform. And I had no idea how to do it because I too came from a Catholic background. And I didn't understand how to pray without talking to God. I didn't know how to pray without begging for something. And when I joined the prayer chaplains, they taught me the difference between affirming and begging or pleading. And it was profound because it opened me up to a whole new relationship with Spirit, right? And that was the difference. It changed me rather than asking for something from someone eternal or an external. It was about shifting inside of myself. So I am teaching this workshop. Dave Cooperberg, right here, is going to help me. We're going to be downstairs. It'll be an hour and 15 minutes. It'll be down and dirty. It's really worth your investment of your time. Down and dirty prayer. I love it. I was at a TED conference this weekend, and they had a speaker who opened a vegan restaurant in Atlanta, and it's like $100 million. She has 6 locations now. She's running it, and it's called the Slutty Vegan. Okay. And it's like a menage a trois burger. Right? And she uses all these down and dirty names to make food more appealing. And I was like, that's what we got to do it here. So it's a down and dirty affirmative prayer workshop.
Okay, today at 1:15 in the conference room. Yes, with Dave too. We also want to let you know that we have our annual fundraiser. It's happening next Sunday, November 3rd. And so you can buy raffle tickets right now. There's a couple different components. One is a silent auction online. You go to the website, you can bid on the silent auction items. Next Sunday, we're going to be having a live auction with live auction items.
Today we are too. Right?
Oh, today?
We're drawing a raffle today.
Oh, the raffle, which I was going to say, the raffle is happening right now, $15 a ticket, $100 for... Okay, $15 a ticket. So see all the raffle items that are available downstairs. If you put your raffle ticket into which of these cylinders, you're going to be in the bidding for the raffle prizes, and we're going to be having the first of the raffle prizes today.
Right, that's
so,
happening today. So go down
right
and
after
get your
service.
tickets from.
Yep.
So anyone of the board members, stand up, please. If you're selling raffle tickets, stand up.
Right.
Yeah, Mike's also downstairs right now. So these two lovely ladies, and Mike is downstairs, and Laura Lee. Okay, so they know who to go get tickets. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. All right.
We have a wonderful workshop coming up pretty soon in November 17th by Jessica Rom. She's one of our soloists. Tell me about this, neurology of presence.
So Jessica's work, and she does this for other groups, is to align your body using your eye movements, using your whole physicality to make new neural pathways in your brain. It helps you overcome depression, chronic pain, anxiety, and trauma. And she's been working at this for years and uses the technique with many people who have transformed their lives. So I invite you to come to the workshop. It is on the 17th from 1:30 to 3:30. It's a 2-hour workshop where you walk away with some practical tools to help you with this in your life. And in the 2025, she's going to do a series for us.
Wow.
But this is a one-off workshop on the 17th.
Jessica Rahm on the 17th.
And it's on our website. You can check out more about it.
Right.
It's in the raffle too. Yes, for coaching, right? Okay.
Ah.
They can't hear you. So Carol, online they can't hear you. So we're not going to do that from
But
here.
one of the prizes is also from Jessica Rahm, one of the
Okay,
prizes.
yes.
But we also have an upcoming discussion group, Unapologetically Inclusive, being practiced with our own Jessie. Jessie, go see Jessie for more information, but this is going to be happening November 24th from 1:30 to 3 o'clock right here at Unity, San Francisco.
Jesse can answer any of your questions you have about that.
So see us about this. We always take pride in having lots of classes, workshops, and events, and also
Prayer.
affirmative prayer.
So our prayer chaplains, please stand, are all wearing these lovely white stoles as modeled by our own Tyler Kruger here. They are here to hold the high watch for you. So I invite you to meet with a prayer chaplain after service.
Yes.
And if something is heavy on your heart, to leave it here with them. And if something is to be celebrated, to bring more people into that celebration.
The power of agreement again.
Thank
again.
you.
Right. This Sunday services happen due to a whole variety of people. Here comes the music team. Let's say thank you to the music team, but also to the hospitality team, to our ushers and greeters. Thank you, everybody, for being here, because all of us together create Unity San Francisco. I invite you to stand as you're willing and able. Let's sing together.
Anybody know the salsa? All right. Do you know that you are not forgotten? I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. Love is my claim. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. Love is my claim. Love is my claim. Everybody sing. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. Love is my claim. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. Love is my claim. Love is my claim. Light over darkness, strength over weakness, joy over sadness. Love is my claim, love is my claim. Dream to the dreamless, friend to the friendless, hope for the hopeless. Love is my claim, love is my claim. I will love you, I will hold you, for you are divinely and wonderfully made. 2, 3, and you are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. Love is your claim. You are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. Love is your claim. Love is your claim. Light over darkness, strength over weakness, joy over sadness. Love is my claim, love is my claim. Dream to the dreamless, friend to the friendless, hope for the hopeless. Love is my claim, love is my claim. I will love you, I will hold you, for you are divinely and wonderfully made. 2, 3, sing. We are not forgotten. We are not forgotten. We are not forgotten. Love is our claim. We are not forgotten. We are not forgotten. We are not forgotten. Love is our claim. Love is our claim.
Before I begin our affirmations, I'm going to invite Misa to introduce our incredible band. We have a new subs today. So,
All right, so we have some guest visitors in today, so we'll start with them. On the drums, Brian On the bass, we have Rick Walsh. And then a couple of normal cast of characters on guitar. We have Luke Schwartz.
Hey, Luke!
And our lovely piano player. Show this man some love. He flew in from Seattle this morning so that he would be here for us today. Arthur Koo.
And now for our spiritual affirmations. I celebrate my ancestors. I honor their legacy. I create my own legacy. And I am the change.